Welcome to Monday Morning Quarterback. I am your host, Ryan Oliver, and today I am joined by a rising star from the 2026 class. I'm talking about quarterback Kase Evans. Kase, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing good. Kase, you were just named to our Elite 101. You got a top 101 spot. 93 was the spot we had you in. I want to know what it felt like to be ranked and to be named one of the elite prospects in your class.
Well, it felt very rewarding, but I'll never be satisfied. So I'm always just trying to get better and hope to move up on your list.
Yeah, well, Kase, getting a top 101 spot, tell people, even if you're in the 90s or you're the top, it's such a small line between being at the bottom and the top. It's honestly really hard for me to make the list because, it's like you have as much talent as any other quarterback in your class. And I love your ability. You're a quarterback that can throw the ball all over the field. I want you to tell me a little bit about how long you've been playing the quarterback position and what you enjoy most about that position.
So I've been playing like pretty much ever since I was 5, and I enjoy most just being able to have a positive impact on every play and just being able to distribute the ball to all my playmakers.
Yeah, and you do a really good job with that. I think when I watched your film, what I was most impressed by was just the confidence you have to make the throws that you make. It's just like you see a window. It doesn't have to be a big window, and you're going to stick the ball in there. But your accuracy is just pinpoint. You got a lot of talent, and I was really excited to be able to include you in the Elite 101. I want you to tell me a little bit about how you feel like your game has progressed, and a little bit about the work that you put into your game behind the scenes.
So yeah, pretty much I just finished playing fall football with 2 teams. So I've had on both teams, I've had great players and more importantly, very good coaches. So I feel like that has really boosted my growth. And, I mean, I'm also just getting ready for like the Under Armour All-Star American game. So, which is on January 2nd.
Yeah, and being selected to play in the UA Next game, I used to be on the selection committee. That's a big honor too, and that just goes to show you that you're viewed as one of the elite quarterbacks, not only by Youth One, but I mean, obviously by Under Armour. Like that's a huge deal too. So congrats on that. That's an
Thank you.
awesome achievement for you. I'm really happy for you. Kase, tell me a little bit about your leadership style. Do you feel like you serve as a leader for the teams that you play for, and if so, what type of leader do you view yourself as?
Yes, I view myself as a leader, and I feel like just mainly probably just encouraging my team most of the time, or as much as I can.
Yeah, absolutely. For someone that hasn't seen Kase Evans play, if they came to a game where you're running the show at quarterback, what could they expect to see?
I always just trying to study the game hard so that I can make a quick decision on where to go. So I feel like they would see someone that makes quick decisions and delivers the ball at any point on the field with accuracy.
Yeah, and I'm gonna add this: they're gonna see someone that can throw the deep ball like with a lot of accuracy too. I think that's something that when I evaluate eighth grade quarterbacks, and I see a lot of quarterbacks, I'm telling you, and when you can throw the deep ball with accuracy and confidence at your age, it's like, okay, that's a big thing. So kudos to you for that. I
Thank you.
mentioned the deep ball as a skill that I believe that you have. In your own words, what would you say your strengths are on the field as a quarterback?
I always try to be just as coachable and a leader on the field, and I always study my plays hard and like the defense so that I can make a good read on the defense. So, I just try to just distribute the ball with accuracy and just feel like I'm pretty good at just getting the ball to all parts of the field with, well, pretty much pretty far, but like with accuracy.
I got you. Yeah, Kase, it's your job to be modest, but it's my job to pump you up. I think accuracy is like you're top of your class with accuracy. Yeah, it's one thing I really think you have elite accuracy. So I know that you're not going to come out and say I'm top of my class in accuracy, but I
Yeah.
just want you to know that I'm really fond of your game, and I think that you have a lot of potential too going forward. Speaking of potential, I want to ask you. I know that you're the type of athlete that's dedicated to finding ways to improve. You're not going to rest on your laurels or your achievements. You're going to say, okay, like, how can I get better? Is there an area of your game that you've identified that you want to work on to take your game to the next level as you enter high school?
Yes, sir. I'm always just trying to keep my mechanics and legs sound but mostly just trying to get better with being able to extend plays and using my legs to buy time and get some yards.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, Case, I got to ask you this question because I ask everyone that interviews with me for the first time this major question. So before a big game, what's in your headphones to get you pumped up?
Well, I'm really not one of the guys to listen to music, but
What?
usually what I would do would just study my plays really hard so I'd know them like the back of my hand, and then just get a game plan on what the defense is going to do
Yeah.
so that I'm just ready.
Yeah, well, hey, look, you don't have to listen to music to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
Whatever you're doing, whatever you're doing
Yeah.
is totally working out there. I just like to ask that question because you'll get some interesting answers. Usually, quarterbacks give me answers that are unexpected. Like I'll get like, oh, I listen to jazz music before the game. I'm like, that's
Mhm.
interesting. Like, but then you'll get the normal, like, oh, I listen to Lil Baby before the game. You know what I mean? So, but for you, that's awesome that you just focus, kind of zero in on what you got to
Yes,
do
sir.
before the game. Case, is there anything else people should know about you that they may not know?
Well, my grandpa played pro football. My dad and uncle played college football. My
Wow.
mom played college volleyball, and I love to hunt and fish. And also, my sister's a pretty good athlete.
Okay. Wow. I like how you just rattled off a bunch of family stuff. That's awesome. I mean, you got to
Mhm.
share the love, I guess. You know what I
Yes.
mean? That's awesome. What sport does your sister play?
She plays softball. She's a pitcher, and she also plays volleyball. She's really good at just spiking it real hard over the net.
Is she older or younger than you?
She's older.
Okay, give her a shout out and
Okay.
give us her name and tell us, what her specialty is again.
Wait, my bad. Sorry.
Yeah, give us her name so we can know who
Oh,
you're talking about.
yeah, Kinley Evans.
All right, you guys heard it. That's the person y'all need to check out. You said she's good at volleyball, and what was the other sport?
Softball.
Softball. All right. I like that. Put your sister on where you can in your family. That's awesome. So you got athletics all in your genes, all around your family. And that's awesome. So it's no surprise that you're doing so well on the football field. Case, thank you for taking the time to join me on Monday Morning Quarterback. Case was named to our Elite 101. And go check out the Elite 101 on youth1.com. You can watch Case's amazing highlights. And you can see what he can do. He's a UA Next All-American, a part of the Youth One family. We're happy to spotlight you here, Case. Thank you.
Thank you.